Fatima is definitely a couple that should experience an extended engagement process. But episode 2 of season 7 of Tyler Perry's Sistas presented the question of when y'all gonna set a date? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, y'all, we talking about why Fatima will not set a wedding date. You know we had to have this conversation, so I am so glad that you're here. And if you're one of the 70% of people who do not actually subscribe, but check out the videos every single day because we not drop new videos every single day, then just go ahead and subscribe so that you are made aware and you could come and tell me how wrong I am, Zatimaholics. Like, subscribe just so that you can be front and center to be like, Erica, yeah, nah, sis. I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. All right. At the end of the day, y'all, it is very clear to me why Fatima will not pick a date. So clear that I didn't make this video prior to because I thought that this was just something that we all understood. However, I definitely think it's something that is up for debate in the comments that I have received in other videos. So, the overarching umbrella reason why Fatima will not set a wedding date with Zach is insecurity. I know, y'all don't like to have a conversation around jealousy. Y'all don't like to have a conversation around the word insecure because you believe that Big Bad Tima is immune from all of the human reactions that come from the complicated circumstances that she is finding herself in while in this relationship. Yes, we are going to acknowledge that Fatima and Zach serve a look. They feel like they give life goals, even though their relationship is a mess and they have terrible communication. And we're not going to acknowledge any loneliness that she feels. We're not going to acknowledge any sacrifices that she's making. We're not going to acknowledge how she puts herself on the back burner so that she can prop Zach up front and center in her life. You know what? But actually, we are going to acknowledge that. See, that's what we're going to do right here in this video. So, you know, Zatimaholics, Fatima Warriors, go ahead and get your thumbs ready in the comment section because I know how you do and I want you to be happy, boo. But I'm going to go ahead and make it plain. There's two areas in which insecurity is playing a role in pushing Fatima to not set a wedding date or to avoid this question altogether. And those two areas are insecurity in herself and insecurity in her relationship. And you know I'm going to deep dive into the both of them. So, insecurity in herself. I think that this comes in the areas of like her life choices, her career, and her friendship. Life choices. A big part of this is choosing to walk away from the books that she might have loved to read. You know, she mentioned to Paul while on a date in season 2 of Fatima how she loves philosophy. She loves listening to jazz. We learn that she knows how to sing. All of these things we have not seen her do except for while on dates with Paul in the entire time that we have known her over 6 seasons of Sistas and 1 season of Fatima, which means what? She has gone ahead and let all of her interests and stuff fall by the wayside. To add insult to injury, in this exact same episode, when we start to learn these things about her, she communicates these things to Zach, and he outwardly, vocally denounces her interests as if they are not important, and the only thing that is important of her interest is her interest in him. The only thing she needs, quote unquote, is a thug. A thug is going to solve her deep desire to have stimulated conversation and intellectual thought. A thug is going to make the bass rock a certain way and simulate the jazz that she loves to hear, massaging her eardrums, right? A thug is going to take away any need for her to express her talents vocally as a singer. Because all she needs in her life is a thug, and none of these other interests is actually going to matter. Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit, Zachary. And this is one piece. I don't know whether y'all want to call it as big or small. I'm not going to quantify it in size. But one piece in the insecurity that comes when thinking about her life choices, specifically in this relationship. Now let's go on to career. Since starting to date Zach seriously, we learned that Fatima has not actually engaged in Chain Breakers anymore, which is this nonprofit organization that helped a lot of convicts and recently released felons make their way back into the job markets, as well as find financial stability and rebuilding houses and jumping into the real estate market. In fact, this is how she met Zach. We ain't seen her go to a Chain Breakers meeting. We ain't seen her process no paperwork. We ain't seen her help another felon except for Zach since she helped Zach. This was clearly something that she cared about. It's clearly something that tied into the fabric of who she is and what makes her her. And now she don't do it no more. Cool. In addition to not doing that extracurricular activity, she don't do the main curricular activity because she's no longer in law school. And what time does she have in law school and maintaining her job as Andi's assistant and then being Zach's super saver hoe? That's a question. You can feel free to jump down in the comment section and go ahead and answer it. No time is the answer, though, if you want the cheat sheet. She has no time to actually be in law school and to study and to do what she has to do. And that is something that she has acknowledged both in Fatima as well as in Sistas. Okay? And then in friendships, which I feel like we got to see more of in Fatima, however, the air of her not actually having friends or a solid social friend group really is blaringly clear in Sistas, and it started to become even more evidently clear in how she's coming in attempting to infiltrate Karen's friend group. But I'm gonna go ahead and pencil that. We're gonna put a pin in that because that's not what this video is about. Her friend group, which we learned about in Fatima, it makes up two girls, Belinda and Angela. Belinda gets dropped very early on, as we see in the spinoff, because she tries to sleep with Zach again after she has already slept with Zach in the past. Because what? Zach sleeps with tons of women in Atlanta. Hundreds, in fact. And then still has a problem with Fatima having a body count of 7. Or 3. What is her body count? It's less than 7, I think. No, it's 7. It's 7, y'all. And 3 of them were major relationships. Okay. So you had to drop one friend because she was pushing up on Zach. The other friend is wayward AF and goes back and forth between you and the other friend. So you can't even fully trust her, even though she has the best intentions at heart. You don't have a solid relationship with your damn mama. So then who do you have? Andrea Barnes? That's giving shaky as well. That could be, and I know it might seem small, but not having support, not having a community of girls around you when entering a very important time in your life, such as entering into a marriage, is a huge thing. And it could be a huge enough thing to make you not want to take these steps until you feel like you have a bit more support. And I think in Fatima's point, or her side, it's even more important because she is already in the process of sacrificing everything about herself that she has known and loved. So much of her identity, so much of who she is and what she does, she no longer does anymore. And she already doesn't have a strong friend group to keep her grounded and to keep her in a place that she can prioritize herself, even in some moments, if not all moments. So then to commit on paper and by law and in front of God to consistently keep doing this doesn't make any damn sense and could definitely be a reason why she is dragging her feet. So to summarize, Fatima is 100% in a place right now, in a season right now, where she is feeling insecure in herself via her life choices, via her career, via her friendships. And y'all, insecurity is not a bad word. We all struggle with insecurity. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop acting like Fatima is a real life superhero and is immune to any negative or what you deem as negative human emotions. And let's call a thing, and let's be expeditiously for real, okay? Insecurity is real, and women like her who are in a relationship that they want to work, but are in the process of realizing exactly how much sacrifices is taken for it to work and not necessarily receiving said sacrifices back, will definitely go into a season of insecurity. Because am I making the right decision? Should I be doing all that I'm doing? What is actually going on? In a time period that you're trying to figure that out and you're asking yourself those questions, insecurity is felt. You'll be very insecure. Now, let's get into the details and nitty gritty of being insecure in her relationship. It has been no secret that Fatima is jealous, the same way that Zach is jealous. And for the people who are just now arriving at this point or understanding, I'm like, I don't know what you've been watching, and I know that you have painted Fatima out to be the superhero who don't have these feelings, but she do. Her coming at Deja the way that she does is jealousy and insecurity. Her interactions with Karen is jealousy and insecurity. They both can be jealous, but they both jealous and insecure, okay? Like, Fatima is not immune to it. She responds the way that she does, and she has these visceral reactions because she's insecure. Because she does not stand on faith or her position in certain things, specifically within this relationship. Because at whatever given point, she feels like Zach can be taken from her or can be swayed or can be distracted, she responds violently in a lot of ways, but dramatically as a result of the insecurity. There is no other reason why certain actions would happen if it was not for a person who was insecure. Because a very secure person is not moved by other people within a circumstance. A person who's standing on faith cannot be convinced to be unfaithful, or cannot be convinced that whatever God promised them, it's not going to happen if you really standing on faith. Like, let's be for real. So yes, she is insecure within this relationship, and Zach unfortunately has given her a number of reasons to feel this way. The salon burning down, Zach having the emotional reaction that he have. Granted, I stood behind and still stand behind his reaction, and I understand it, because from an emotional level, a non-logical level, that is what will be evoked for you when you find out that the person that you have deeply loved died or could have died, and then it's actually alive, and you're just so filled with gratitude and appreciation and love for that person. However, very understandably so, that circumstance put Fatima in a space of feeling like, damn, do you love this girl more than me? Do you am I just a placeholder? Is this just the time between, like, is this just one of y'all makeups to breakups, and now, you know, we working our way to the breakup part? That could be a very real reason. And like, I'm not going to set a date because this might not last. And that's just the caring part. You have another baby mama who you didn't know about, who's supposedly a stripper that you only slept with for 20 minutes. And it was so quick and blah, 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 blah. And now there's all this extra drama. Again, insecurity within your relationship, because Zach will not give you a number even though he asks what your body count is. He can't even tell you because he slept with so many women, it's too many to count. You already have a 3-year-old coming out the woodwork. There's some insecurity in, like, will a 14-year-old come out the woodwork at any point? Will an 18-year-old pop up? Hell, will a 5-year-old pop up? Because you've been slanging penis all up and through these Atlanta streets, and you know what? We can't be sure. Nothing can be sure. How can Fatima feel stable within this relationship when at every turn there is some additional drama or bull coming from Zach's side of it? Okay? Zach is very friendly. A little bit too much. Now, while I will point out that I feel like it's insecurity and jealousy sometimes that pushes Fatima to respond the way she does to Deja. Deja ain't right for pushing up on Zach. I'm never saying that she's right for pushing up on Zach. But also, Zach leaves the door open. Zach, what in the hell possessed you to go into a bathroom with this? And this is the crazy part. Fatima don't even know about this. And this is the part that I will never let Zach live down until he apologizes and is accountable to Fatima for it. But Fatima don't even know what happened. Zach, what possessed you to take your ass into Deja's house while she's in the bathroom because she supposedly can't reach the damn faucet to cut the water off, and she threatening to flood your whole goddamn duplex, and she's butt naked in this bathtub, and you lean over the bathtub looking at her like you looking at her? Okay, cool. What the will possess you to sit your ass after that on her couch and then say, you know how hard I'm trying not to fish out of you? Sir, be for real. If I was Fatima, I would be insecure as well. You know what? If I was Fatima, actually, I would be gone. So I'm a lie. I would be insecurely gone. Because ain't nobody putting up with that. But if a person is putting up with that, those type of things sow seeds of doubt. Those type of things sow seeds of insecurity, of this ain't possibly stable. At any given point, this could go left. Yes, the penis is great. Yeah, this duplex is cool. Yeah, he says that he loves me so much, but he says that he loved me, and then the next thing I know, it's some bullshit. All the time. Now, I think I've made my point. If I missed any points, you can feel free to drop it in the comment section down below. If you disagree, you can drop it in the comment section down below. We can have a respectful discussion, okay? Okay? No need to call people out their names and whatnot. I see you, and I call you hoes back, okay? Just be clear. Hit the subscribe button if this is the first time that you are hearing my voice, checking out my content. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm here to start conversations about the Sistas universe and what's going on in it. And I look forward to chatting with you guys every day with new videos. Give this video a like. It helps me out a ton for you to do so. And it's free 99 to you. And again, let's keep this conversation going in the comment section.